Oh, what's going on, ding dongs? Tech Rancher is back. Haven't uploaded a video since January because honestly, life got busy and wasn't doing this for marks anymore. So like, really, why would I? But you know what? So nice to be talking to all my loyal fans again. And why am I uploading a video today, you might ask? Well, the first real video I ever made was thrashing the shit out of the Google Pixel 2, because how can you not? And today, of all days, Google, the third largest company in the world, decided to release a phone even more disgusting than the second. Today, we're talking Google Pixel 3. Alright, let's cut the bullshit. Pixel 3, complete shit. Now, last year, I said the same thing, did I not? But this year, oh my god, every motherfucking phone nowadays has a notch. Every phone. Every phone. Everybody's like, Apple doesn't innovate. But there's still, everybody copies Apple. Obviously, Apple's doing something right, motherfuckers. Well, last year, Pixel decreased the bezels. You know, respect that. It looked like a cheap-ass Samsung. For the record, even though I hate the guts out of Samsung, they got my respect. They got some balls, that company does. Yeah, they didn't hop on the notch train like everybody else did last year. They have stuck to their guns thus far and kept their minimal bezels at the top and bottom, and, other than iPhones, best phones out there, in my opinion. And, if you forget, in the 9-month absence I have been away, my opinion is the right opinion. Anyways, I'm off track. The Pixel 3's bezel is disgusting. The notch is hysterical. It's like a little cube. Sorry, I just looked at it right now. Yeah, no, other than the chin at the bottom of the phone, I'm sorry. If you're going to put in a notch, get rid of all the bezel. And Google will be like, yeah, well, like LG and like Huawei and like they all do the same thing, but like something to do, and like I don't give a shit. Don't do the same thing. Do the right thing. Apple does the right thing. If you're gonna lose the bezel, great. If you're gonna add a notch, lose all the bezel. And yeah, they did on the top, but what about the fucking bottom? Now, what's in that bezel, you ask? You got the speaker, so you can listen to all your calls, because, like, everybody's calling nowadays. That's what phones are for. And then you got dual front-facing camera. Now, I gotta admit, a little intriguing. Haven't seen this on phones really yet. So, you know, good for Google. Did something that I was like, oh, that's cool. Now, I go into their website, looking to see, like, what this does. Like, exciting. And they say take up to, 184% more of the selfie space. Take selfies with more people. First of all, that's called a groupie Google. Second of all, they don't put a dual camera. The third year into their phone, when they brought out the first Pixel, dual cameras was the shit. They're 3 years later, they still don't have a dual camera on their back-facing camera, but they have a dual camera for their front? Like, am I having a stroke right now? I'm sorry, but the fucking dual camera is so exciting because of optical zoom. That was the biggest problem with smartphones. You got this tiny-ass device, and you got this tiny-ass camera in this thin-ass space. You can't have all that telephoto, boop, 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 boop. Sorry for that suggestive content. You can't have all that shit in that microscopic little space. So what do? You had a second camera with a different lens. So you can zoom in twice as much and you don't lose any of the resolution. But Google added a second camera to their front-facing camera for selfies, so you can take wider selfies. But like, what the fuck? What the fuck were you thinking? You don't zoom in on the back. Like, what the hell, Google? Oh my god. And like Face ID, I don't know. They're gonna have that like regular Android shit that's like fooled by a picture. But like, don't even get me started. Okay, now let's talk a little bit about tech specs, shall we? Of course, it runs on the latest Android operating system, Android 9 Pie, yada yada yada. Now the display, little interesting story. So you got the two sizes, a 5.5 inch display and a 6.3 inch display. Definitely different than Apple. No problems there. Apple goes for a 5.8 inch for their XS and then a 6.5 inch for the XS Max. But like, it's all Gucci. It's all Gucci, guys. Now, the thing that I find really disgusting is this 100,000 to 1 contrast. Sorry, super contrast ratio. Now, in comparison to the 100,000 to 1 super contrast ratio, the frickin' iPhones, this goes back to the 10, not just this year's, have a 1 million to 1 contrast ratio. And Apple, of course, they always over-exaggerate the excitement of things. Not even going to deny that. Apple, in brackets, after the contrast ratio, says typical. Where Google, having a contrast ratio that's a tenth of what Apple has, says it's super fucking contrast ratio. Okay. Enough about the fucking contrast ratio. Now let's move on to cameras. Holy shit. Even their website, even the fucking website for the Pixel is so disgusting. Just try going on your device right now. Just close this video. You probably don't even want to be watching this shit anyways, right? I mean, honestly, this is trash. I'm throwing it together at 9 o'clock. It's going to take me 15 minutes to edit. It's going to take you fucking longer to watch this video than it did me to make it. But just try and fucking open one of these pull-down tech spec menus, and then open another one, and it just glitches the fuck out. Like, oh my god, I don't even want to tell you. Now, the cameras, Google, everybody's always busted over Google's, like, high-ass, fancy-ass motherfucker or whatever cameras. And, like, you know, like, fuck that. Like, okay, you know, they have good cameras, sure. You know, gotta see it. They're all good. So, like, I'm not gonna spend much time on the cameras because they're all just good now. But they don't have fucking dual cameras, Google. So, fuck off. Let's see, processors, you know, holy shit, this website I hate. Processors, you got the latest, Snapdragon 845, blah, 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 processor, 64-bit octa-core. So yeah, I mean, the A12 Bionic is a fucking beast, destroys all benchmarks, even the A11 Bionic still rips the shit out of the Snapdragon 845, a next generation chip to them. So like, Google, just calm your titties right now. Just calm your fucking tits. Because Apple whoops your ass every game in the fucking chip department. Design your own motherfucking chips. Now, we'll say, the new Google Pixel has this like Titan M security module, which is apparently designed for them. So like, okay, Gucci goo. Like, whatever the fuck you guys want, but, your chip sucks ass. Okay, let's go down the list. Dimensions and weight, who cares? Colors, you got their clearly white, just black, same as last year, and not pink. Gotta admit, if I'm gonna be nice to Google about one thing, their color naming scheme, it's cute. It's cute. Is it like an $800+ billion company cute? No, but it's cute. Now, Google was busting over their battery. I don't know what the fuck they see in this. They got a 29-ish 100 milliamp battery, which is cute and all. The iPhone XS Max has a 3100+ milliamp battery, which Apple doesn't boast, but like people have figured the shit out. And Apple has always been known for putting tiny-ass batteries in their fucking iPhones. And from experience, I've never owned a Samsung, but both of my parents have always owned Samsungs. And they always complain about their batteries. My dad bought a top-of-the-line Note 8 last year. Not my fucking idea, but he did. And, 10 months later, he was like, my phone battery's shit. I can't make it through, like, 2 hours of the day. Huh. Next, memory and storage. I'm just going down the list right now. You got 4 gigabytes of RAM, same as the new iPhone XS Max. Honestly, RAM, you know, everybody busts over it. In computers, it's important. In phones, TBH, processor's more important. how the operating system works, to be honest, is far more important. So I'm not going to spend much time about that. The two phones come in 64 gigabyte and 128 gigabyte storage capacities. Kind of pitiful in today's day. I mean, my last phone came in 128 gigabytes, and holy shit, I thought that was a lot. Now with my iPhone 10, I got the 256 one, which was the biggest at the time, and that still to me seems like a crazy amount. Now it's up to 512 for the new phones, half a terabyte, holy shit. And even though I think that 128 is still probably enough for most people, I've already used over 80 gigabytes on my phone, and I've had it less than a year. So I don't even know anymore. 64 is definitely a pitiful amount. Can't slam them on that, though, because Apple does it too. But you got to go higher than 128, just from a money-making perspective. Charge more for your fucking storage, Google. Oh my god. Alright, we're almost down the list here. Thank God, because this video is making me want to throw up even more than it's probably making you. You got your freaking, like, mobile compatibility. Like, fuck that. Let's check out the sensors, shall we? You got their active edge. Cute. Cute. What can I say? It's cute. You got the back-mounted fingerprint scanner. Like, you guys fucking know my opinions on that. Or does my finger just happen to be there? No. Face ID, genius Apple. Thank you so much. And then you got your yada 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 barometers and haptic blah 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 blah. Let's talk price now, shall we? So this is Canadian. So all you American motherfuckers out there, shut the hell up. Do the conversion. Just ask Siri, shall you? Or maybe your Google Home. Or maybe your Google Home Hub. Ooh, they also announced that today. Okay, so you got, this is from $1,000 now. Before you start shitting your panties, that's what we have to pay in Canada, you motherfucking Americans. That's what we have to pay in Canada, okay? Yeah. Oh my god, iPhone 10 starts at $1,000. Fuck you guys. It was $1,329 for us. So suck a dick. Google Pixel 3, the regular size starts at $1,000. The 3XL starts at $1,129. Let's configure this baby, shall we? If I was gonna get it, gotta be the just black. I actually really like the black and white that they did last year. Don't know why they got rid of it, Google. Huh? So let's see. Just black, much storage, gotta be the 128. 64, just not enough anymore. Extra services, let's see what Preferred Care gives me. Shall we? Holy shit. It's $169. You know what? Can't complain about that. Apple Care is so much worse. But I'm gonna skip the Care because, let's be honest, this thing's made of plastic. It's never gonna break. And before you're like, that's a good thing, Debbie. Oh my god, this thing's not gonna break. You just like those fragile iPhones with your glass backs. I'd rather a phone that could break than a phone that looks like ass when it works. So after the configurations, brings the price to $1,259. Not bad. Y'all Americans are probably shitting your pants. Well, guess what? The top of the line iPhone goes up to a lovely $1,999. So, yeah, Google beat out iPhone by a good margin of cost this year. But let's forget about the price for a second. If you want a phone that looks nice, works well, and isn't just a colossal fucking shittard to the brains, just spend the money. Or get an iPhone XR. That looks cool. So much better than the Pixel. And last year, the saving grace for the Pixel was that fucking badass that ad that was like bum 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 bum. That I loved. Love that. This year, still haven't seen a commercial for it. So, what's there to love about the Pixel this year? Oh yeah, nothing. Okay, everybody, this has been Tech Ranter. It's been great seeing you again, and fuck you guys if you hated the video. If you didn't, hit the subscribe button, hit a like, actually, hit a dislike. I'm gonna hit a dislike on myself because this sucked. Anyways, have a great time. Happy Pixel Day, and I'll see you at the next Apple launch.